This is Dolynny TV, guys. A big welcome back. I'm a little bit more alive than I was after recording that Oilers episode earlier this morning. Of course, this is High Hopes Season 10. We have reached the decade mark of High Hopes in the MLB, and he's 40 overall, as you see at the bottom of your screen. What we're hoping to do this episode is see if he continues to grow, what he continues to do here, and yeah, so looking for about 25 likes if you guys can do that for me. And of course, if you're new to the channel, checking out High Hopes' career for the first time, subscribe. That's what I want you to do. Subscribe, go back, watch the playlist, and then come back and make good on this episode. So you see, we've got quite a good little squad going on here this year. Franz Borowitz, a first baseman, can play center field, so that will be a little bit of an issue. So we'll eliminate that issue right here, right now, by going and editing him to play only. Let's go right field, see if he can be a good little right field second position kind of play. And right there you see he's right field perfect. That's what we're hoping for. So we've got ourselves a little bit of an interesting situation. High Hopes now on a team that needs to win. That's what I'm going for. This team needs to win this year. So High Hopes now sits in the 8th spot behind Aaron Blair. Should see a lot of pitches, should be able to do a lot more offensively. And you got a guy like Lewis Brinson, who we ended up bringing in. He's a 99 overall, 32-year-old, played a lot of time in Milwaukee. His, in fact, entire career in Milwaukee, got into 30 games in 2017, 82 at-bats, 8 runs. So he's had, well, 138 career home runs. But you see, he's had 23, he's had 18, but the RBIs is what I'm looking for. And he looks to be a hitting machine. And in this structure, leading off, he should be able to do it. Dave Valencia, of course, an 82-83 contact. If only his speed was better, whatever. Jed Kruger, the speed that's unreal. He should be able to get in line for Adam Frazier, no problem. Yandy Diaz joins us from Houston. He was a free agent, but we ended up signing him. 26 home runs, 80 RBIs, only 72 career home runs. He's played parts of a lot of years, but never really stuck. Franz Borowitz joins us from Minnesota and actually did at one point play for Atlanta, I think the year before I got here. So he returns. Carson Kelly joining us from all over the place, originally from St. Louis. And then that is the way she goes. Obviously, Pablo Bravo returning. Chris Cabrera, new catcher, and Willie Castilla ready to roll. So, first month, High Hopes, 35 overall, 8 on morale. And why do the Braves not have 4 valid lineups? What's going on here? No, it's the AAA Braves, isn't it? Okay, I hope it's the AAA Braves. Braves do not have 4 valid lineups, whatever. We figured that out. As long as the lineups are fixed, auto-fixed lineups down there in AAA, and I just want to make sure that they didn't take out High Hopes. No, they did not, so we have everything taken care of. Okay, everything's still according to plan. Frank Tyson, a player for the New York Mets, it looks like at this point, and doesn't look like anything I can do solves the problem here in Atlanta. A couple of big wins, place on the bench, and back-to-back wins, so we end up only down 5 games to end April. Okay, so that's actually a pretty good month, I must say. Jed Kruger, 5 home runs, 12 RBIs, so he's already off to a hot start. Struggling a bit, but he should get better. Lewis Brinson, 1 home run, 8 RBIs. Dave Valencia, holy crap, man, 342 batting average, has 25 hits and 73 at-bats. Guy's insane. Adam Frazier, Yandy Diaz getting it done. We're not really hitting home runs. I mean, Jed Kruger's hit home runs, but nobody else is really getting it done. Steve Atkins has an RBI, and wow, that guy's doing good. And you see High Hopes, he's struggling a bit. Up to 36, but the morale's not where he wants it to be. Okay, I understand that. Pablo Bravo not doing anything. Chris Cabrera doing stuff, 5 RBIs, pretty good. And Willie Castilla doing it as well. So this team starting to look maybe more positive, but right there, a bunch of losses, and every time we get on a roll, we end up losing a bunch in a row, and that's always been the dooming, damning kind of thing here in Atlanta in my career so far, is it's every time we get on a roll, we end up losing a bunch, and that month was absolutely brutal. What do we have? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wins in a month? Absolutely terrible. Adam Frazier, 6 home runs. Jed Kruger up to 10 home runs, 25 RBIs. Lewis Brinson, 5 home runs, 21. Pablo Bravo getting it done a little bit. And then you got Yandy Diaz coming in with 6 home runs. Dave Valencia, all of a sudden, oh yeah, look at that. Dave Valencia has made the jump. He is about to take the hell off right away here. See, high hopes up to a 41. 1 home run, 6 RBIs. Oh yeah, we are about to jump ship onto a whole new level of Atlanta. Hopefully, we'll simulate the draft. Hopefully find some good little prospects in there. Sign draft picks. How about a 92 and an 86 overall Marty Darling? Okay, Marty, you're a 55B potential. And Henry Green, first baseman. We can move around high hopes. He's 48 overall. That's a tough one to sucker into. And Joel Osuna, we will add him as well. And hope that that continues our season along next year. Maybe add a couple of those guys. Yeah, right. They're minor league pickups, that's for sure. Again, can't win too many games this month. That's rule of law here in Atlanta. Can never win too many games. Indians want to offer us trade John Stringer for George Lucero. Well, Stringer actually it looks like a really good hitter, but not taking that trade for George Lucero. He's a guy we keep hanging on to for some reason. And we're 27 and 50, so 23 games below 500 to start this year. 11 home runs, 21 RBIs for Adam Frazier. Jed Kruger, oh actually let's go Lewis Brinson, who's had 10 home runs, 30 RBIs, at least 80 hits, so that's huge. Dave Valencia, 15 homers, 55 RBIs. His contact just keeps going up, boys. This guy's gonna be insane. Jed Kruger, 14 homers, 35 RBIs, okay. 11 homers, 21, like I said, 7, like other than these top 3 guys, 4 guys, we really don't have anyone hitting home runs. High hopes up to a 38, so he continues his great season. 49 hits, 3 home runs, 13 RBI, .178 batting average. Okay, he's coming around, he's coming around. Have a good feeling. This team may, by the end of the year, start winning a bunch of games. And right there, I thought was going to be the start of a big old roll. And actually, it might be because we only lost a couple of games that week. And the NL's defeated the AL. And that's all fine and dandy with me as we continue to lose post-All-Star game. Okay, sure, that's okay, as we'll take a 4-game winning streak when we can get it, I guess. But yeah, another month spoiled away. Just couldn't get on a roll. Adam Frazier, let's see, Lewis Brinson, 13 homers, 39 RBIs. Dave Valencia, this guy is going through the roof right now, boys. How about that? +7, +4 on the power, 13 on contact. Jed Kruger, his power just keeps going up. He's going to hit insane amounts of home runs in his career. And I mean, he's not on pace for a great year. Maybe we switch around Jed Kruger and Dave Valencia and give Dave Valencia the time in that left-handed DH spot. I don't know, I think so. 93 contact, he looks good. Yandy Diaz hitting home runs. Carson Kelly starting to, and I mean, as a catcher, I'm looking for that. That's huge. 6 home runs, 20 RBIs for Franz Borowitz, who's only had 100 at-bats, really. Willie Castilla has had a lot more at-bats and done a lot more for us, so, okay. Franz Borowitz not really getting the time of day. Chris Cabrera getting it done, and same with that guy right there. 3 homers, 20 RBIs for High Hopes. Okay, he's had a solid season so far. 67 up hits, could finish on pace for a better year than last year. Right there, a couple of wins, and then we're right back to the losing streak. And every time we get ahead, we get right back behind, boys. That is the theme with this Atlanta Braves franchise mode. And there's a couple of wins. Okay, let's go take a win. Nope, 48 and 82. We'll be lucky to hit 60 wins this year. And you see here, Chris Cabrera, he's had a solid year. So has Willie Castilla. Franz Borowitz, I hope's gotten some more at-bats. 34, okay, good. And how's High Hopes doing? He's up to 42, so he's an 38 this year. So he's starting to top out. That's unfortunate. You see he's actually added a lot to his stats, though. That's absolutely awesome. Franz Borowitz, 25 homers for Dave Valencia, who's now a 92 overall, up to an 88. But you see his contacts coming around, his power's coming around. Oh man. Dave Valencia, have a career year, bud. Jed Kruger, 19 homers, 46 RBIs, absolutely insane. Lewis Brinson having a great year as well. Hiccups. All across the board having a great year. And then Adam Frazier doing his thing. Yandy Diaz not really doing much for the $13 million I'm paying him. But that's okay. Things are looking good, and Carson Kelly having a good year. So just need to finish with 60 wins this season. We would be on pace. Okay, Braves is finished, and nope. We will continue on the rest of the way through, and we're getting a couple of wins here. We're getting a couple, and we actually end up finishing over 60 wins. But would we like to stop simulating? Yes, we would, because we'd like to find out how High Hopes did this season. 539 at-bats, 6 homers, 31 RBIs, so a career high in home runs. Now has hit 20 career home runs, had 256 career RBIs, and .67 career batting average. That's not too sharp, and came 1 hit shy of 100 hits last season. So guys getting closer to it every year, and year 10 looked to be pretty promising, that is for sure. Adam Frazier, 17 homers, 49 RBIs, 22 and 58 for Jed Kruger, who just couldn't seem to strive for what he was doing last year. Same batting average, so same about around, but less games this year, so that could be the other factor. Lewis Brinson, 27 home runs, 71 RBIs out of our man. We are paying $16 million. He is peed off at us, but that's okay. Yandy Diaz, 17 homers. Pablo Bravo had 10. Dave Valencia, this guy absolutely mashed them. 30 home runs, 91 RBIs, 11 stolen bases somehow on 34 speed, and a .309 batting average. Think about next year when his power improves even more. That's easily a 40 home run season and a .320 average. Franz Borowitz, 8 homers, 29 RBIs, and Carson Kelly doing the job right, hitting his most RBIs in his career, and tied for most home runs in his career, just a low batting average. Chris Cabrera doing it okay, and Willie Castilla as well. Really having a good year, down from a 69, that's okay. He'll get the money he deserves next year. And we had a great little season out of everyone. I think the pitchers at fault maybe, a little bit. Steve Atkins, like no one really led the way. Mike Folty just fell off a cliff. And yeah, like nobody really wanted to be that guy to step up, that's for sure. Duncan Germano, like the bullpen was just getting blown apart. Dexter Kelton still had 39 saves this year, 136 for him. And how'd Brett Downey do? Well, he had a rough season. Didn't really grow at all, and probably should have been left in AAA. Guys, this is Dolynny TV. As always, I'm Tyson. I will catch you guys in the next one.